Peace and blessings, my co-chef and chefettes, and welcome back to our channel. So as you can see by the title, today I'm bringing to you a mixture of Beyond sausage and meatball, and I'm going to be doing it, it's going to be spaghetti, but I'm going to finish it up in the oven. And you see your girl has a coffee because it is currently 3:31 as I'm filming this video. And you're like, well, 3:31, what's the big deal? Because it's 3:31 in the morning. Yes, your girl is definitely dedicated and committed and, to getting this content and these videos out. So without further ado, we're going to get into this video, and then family, just make sure you show your girl some love per usual. Subscribe, like, share, comment below. And make sure you turn on your post notifications, which is that bell. Click all, so when I do upload a video you will not miss out. And family, please make sure you check out the video before this. I did a Beyond meatballs smothered in gravy. Okay, so I'll make sure I'll link that to the end of this video. So without further ado, we'll get right into it. Oh family, I love you. Have a blessed day. Be safe. Mwah. Alright y'all, so here are all the ingredients right here. So today I'm going to be using the, I always use thin spaghetti, but I normally use like veggie spaghetti, but I didn't have any in the cabinet. So I had this, so I'm going to be using this. I also have 3 bell peppers. I'm going to be seasoning it with some salt, garlic pepper, and black pepper. I'm going to be using this traditional marinara sauce. Here are my plant-based meatballs, and also I have my plant-based sausage, and then I'm going to be topping that off with some mild cheddar cheese. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead off camera and dice up half of each one of these peppers, and then I'll pop back on and then we'll start cooking. Alright fam, so I have all my bell peppers cut to bite-sized pieces, so I'm just going to actually set these off to the side. And right now I have the oven preheated to 400 degrees. I also have on the stove, which I'll pan over shortly, I have a pot of water boiling for my pasta. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my meatballs and my sausage, and I'm going to place them in this pan, and then I'm going to bake them. And I'm not going to spray the pan with any oil or anything. It's not necessary. Okay. Ooh, child. Come on. Of course it doesn't want to open. Right. So I'm just gonna lay these out in here like so, and now with my sausage, again these are the sausages, that's how they look. So I think I'm going to use maybe 3 of these. Yeah, I'm going to use 3 of these, and these are still frozen, so 2, let me see if I want to cut them, 1, 2, yeah, I'll use, do I want 2, I'll use 3. You know what, the heck with it, no, actually I'll use 3, yeah, I'm going to stick with 3. Woo, child. So yeah, now I have these on my pan. Once the oven is ready to go, then I'm going to pop these in the oven, and then I'll be back. Okay fam, so what I decided to do while my sausages are still frozen, I'm going to go ahead and cut them. And the reason being is that once they cook and they may be too tender to try to cut them, then it'll be more of a hassle, so I'm just going to cut them now while they're still frozen and nice and stiff and firm. And then I'm just going to lay them flat in the pan, like so. Yeah, we want to work smarter, not harder. And then also this way you can gauge too if you want to add another, the last sausage or not. So again, I just have 2 people in my household, so this will suffice. And this is just the wrapping, that goes around the meat. It stays. You don't remove it, it stays on. Cut that one. Yep. And so now, like I said, I'm just going to lay these out, spread it out, and then I'm going to pop them in the oven. And then I'll come back in and we'll get started on making our sauce. Okay, so I have my pan on the stove. It's already heating up. So to this I'm gonna go ahead and drizzle some avocado oil. Nice little amount of avocado oil. And I'm just going to swirl that around. Like so. So I'm going to allow that to get warm. So meanwhile I have my, like I said, my pot over here, and I'm just waiting for my water to come to a rapid boil before I add my pasta in. So now also to this pan I'm going to go ahead and add some minced garlic. What's left of it anyway. And so you can add like fresh garlic. You can add minced garlic from the jar. You can also add some garlic paste. So this is just the last of my garlic. So I'm just adding this to my pan. Okay. Let me get my wooden spoon. And now I'm going to also go ahead and add my chopped peppers. Okay, so I'm going to allow these to saute for about 2 to 3 minutes. And let me get my marinara sauce ready. And my water, I don't know if I mentioned, I put a little salt and oil in my water for my pasta. So, this. Okay. Alright, I'll pop back in shortly, fam. Alright, so I'm going to season my peppers with some pepper, garlic powder, and some salt. Just a little salt. And mix that around. Really good. It smells so good. Woo! At 4 in the morning. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and add my pasta. Okay, you're on from the old school. Don't be ashamed to put a little water in there and get that last little, pasta sauce out, That's it. There we go. Add that to it. Now we're going to stir this around. And I'm going to cover it and allow it to simmer for a little bit. Okay, cover that up. Okay, so now with my pasta, I'm just going to take my pasta And some people like to break their pasta in half. You can put it in whole. So I'm just gonna, since I have a tall, nice pot, let me pan it over this way so you can see. Okay, here we go. So since I have a nice tall pot, I'm just gonna keep my pasta the way it is, and I'm gonna add maybe about this much. So this is how much I'm adding for 2 people. Okay, that's about 1/4 of the box. And again, I'm just going to stand it in here and then just let it fall. Okay, so I'm going to take my spoon. I'll just use this. And I'm just going to stir it around, you see? And I'm going to allow this to cook for about 7 minutes. Okay, you want to stir it occasionally, you know, just to make sure there's no stickage going on, you know? Got to make sure the spaghetti is doing their social distancing. So now, let's check on our sausage and meatballs that's in the oven. See what they're doing. Give it a little turn, a little flip, a little shaky shake. Woo, child. Heavenly. That's how they look. Okay, so I'm going to flip these over and then pop back in when I'm ready to add them to my pasta. Hey y'all. Okay, so now I'm going to add my, let me just pan down some. I'm going to go ahead and take the sausage and meatballs out of the oven and go ahead and add that to my pan, my pasta. So again, this is how it looks. Okay, we're just going to start adding it in. It smells so good in here. It's beyond belief. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and add that in there, like so. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and just mix everything around to make sure all my meat is covered. Girl, my mouth is watering. Okay, just mix it around really well. You see that? Okay. Alright, so I'm going to actually turn this off now. And I have about 2 more minutes for my pasta, and then we come back, we're going to arrange that in the casserole dish, you know, to go in the oven and wrap this video up. Alright fam, so my pasta is done, so I've already transferred it to my baking dish. So now I'm going to take my spoon and I'm going to scoop out my pasta mixture into the same pan. And just make sure you mix it around real well. Smells so yummy, yummy, yummy. And just get all that in there. And family, this is also if you want to do like something different for Thanksgiving. And you know, again, if you into the plant-based dishes or diets, then this is, you know, different you know, again, recipes that you can maybe try for Thanksgiving to change it up. Because I'm really thinking about doing a plant-based Thanksgiving, maybe or maybe not. But in any case, yeah, you can definitely you know, try these, and make sure you check out my other plant-based you know, videos, recipes. Show you girls some love over there. So Okay, so I'm just getting the last of my juice out of here. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so we have that in there. So now the last thing that we're going to do, the last ingredient we're going to add, of course, now is our cheddar cheese. So now I'm going to go ahead and top it with some of this cheddar cheese. Let me back that thing up some. There we go. And so basically this dish is done. So now we're just going to put it in the oven to allow the cheese, to melt. And you can add as much cheese as you want, or just drop a couple of pieces on the floor. I'll get that up. But and then you can use whatever type of cheese you want. You can use mozzarella, sharp, whatever cheese. You could use vegan cheese. If I had some vegan cheese left over, I probably would have added that, instead. Okay, so you just want to make sure you get around your edges and stuff. Okay, you know how you doing, you laying them baby hairs and you got to get them edges on fleek? Yes. You want to make sure. Okay. So that's good for me. That's how it looks. Okay, so now I still have the oven on 400 degrees, and I'm going to pop this in for, I guess, about 5 to 7 minutes until the cheese melts. Alright fam, so the time has come. Let's take this baby out of the oven. And let me show you what I'm working with. Good gracious. Woo! Chow. Lordy, cut my legs off and call me shorty. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? This is how the bottom looks. Can you see that? This is how the bottom looks. Let me put this down. Fresh out of the oven. Yes, hunty. Look at all that good love. Look at that. Let's get a little closer. Little close up. You'll see that? What? Okay, so now I'm going to take my spoon and we're going to dig in this bad boy. Okay. Alright, y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? A little food porn. Maybe when I'm editing this I can do a slow motion for y'all. But in the meantime, this is how it looks. Here we go, y'all. Yes, so that's that Beyond sausage and meatball spaghetti with cheese. Yeah. Yes, honey, and that's what's for dinner tonight. Let me get it back in there. Oh, it tastes so good. Yes, family. So that wraps up this video. It's 4:20 in the morning. I thank you so much for tuning in to watch the girl. And if you try this recipe, let me know how much you like it. I know you're going to love it, but just let me know just how much, and if you put a little, if you tweaked it so much, share. But anyway, family, I love you so much. I look forward to seeing y'all in the next video. Like I said, let's just keep it growing, y'all. Let's keep it going and growing. Be safe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Look at this, y'all. Look at this. Let me put that noodle back down. I'm all about the presentation. When I tell you my mouth is watering, okay? It is watering. Woo, it tastes so good. Tastes so good. So good. Here we go, y'all. And it's another look. There you go. What? And you saw it right here on Cooking Meals with Katrina G, baby. Anyway, family, love y'all. Mwah.